Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here from Visualized NZ, and I've got a little bonus video for you this weekend. December Days is here. I'm so excited to get into this, and hopefully it's going to improve the quality of my journaling because it's been a nightmare for the last few months. I am so behind. I'm still plugging away at it, but I'm hoping for December I will keep up with my journaling because that's what I prefer to do. I've just been so crazy busy that I've fallen so behind. But anyway, let's get on with the fun stuff. I'm going to show you through a few more of the digitals. So in a previous video, I've given you a brief look at the page kits. Please excuse me. So I'm not going to show those again. I also showed them briefly in the making of my journal for December Days. So this is the journal I've made, and so you've got to have a look at some of the pages then as well. I'm going to show you the Fussy Cuts ephemera and this freebie. So I've still got some freebies to make, but this freebie is available now. It is date numbers for December Days, and it is only available through my newsletter. So if you're not subscribed to my newsletter, please go to the description box, hit the link, go sign up if you want to be on my newsletter list, and if you would like this freebie, please do that. So let's have a look. This is date numbers days 1 to 31, and this is designed to suit my 1 3/4 circle punch. So I've already tested it. You can see there I've cut one out, so 15. So I'm just going to cut out number 1 because I'm also going to work on my journal page for the 1st of December. It's the 2nd as I'm recording this. Oops, where's my punch? These should also work with a 1.5 inch punch. Because I haven't taken the numbers right out to the edge of the circle. So you should be able to get away with 1.5 inch punch, or cut it if you don't have a punch, or die cut it, whatever you prefer. So there we go. I've got my one all good to go for when I do my journal page. So that's 1 to 15 on that page, then 16 to 30 on that page. So there's 4 pages in total. Oops, can I pick up that page? Yep, there we go. Then 31 up the top here. Then I've got all 31 numbers in a small size. In case you don't want a giant number, then there's a set of small ones there. And now for those people who don't like cutting out circles or punching circles or what have you, or just are wanting to mix it up a bit or want a bit more colour in their lives, I haven't got it. Oh no, there is a 4th page, and have I not brought it out with me? Oh, that was silly. The 4th page is square numbers with the peppermint spiral background, but I've switched up the colours, so there's all sorts of colours. There's blue and green and yellow and pink and red, and so I'm sorry I can't show that. I thought I had it in my pack. It must be sitting on my desk in the office. Oops, trust me, there's a 4th page to that freebie. So there we go. Now we're getting into the Fussy Cuts. The Fussy Cut and ephemera set, it's one kit to match the other 2 kits, which are the pages. It's available on Etsy. So page 1, we have just lots of Christmas icons, really. We've got some cute elves, we've got bows, holly, poinsettia, Christmas tree, a couple of little signs there with fun bits and pieces. So there's 6 pages in total in the Fussy Cuts. Then we've got some baubles in 2 different sizes. The larger ones have got words on. A couple of deer in a wreath frame. Super cute, really precious. Some more elves. Some bells. So all sorts of things. Oops, there's 2 pages there to decorate up your pages with. more bows, some Christmas stockings. Here's some of the peppermint swirls, and then I made a snowman out of the peppermint swirls because here in New Zealand we don't have snow at Christmas. So I didn't want to go a traditional snowman. I wanted it to be relevant to all over the world, basically. So I made a peppermint snowman. There's some gifts. There's this beautiful little birdie, another couple of signs with Christmas tree. I have refrained from putting Santa anywhere in this kit bar this page. So I've got two different sizes here of a Nutcracker Santa. That's the only Santa that's in this kit. I couldn't not do him at all. So he is in there, but that's the only place. There is a sleigh loaded up with a present and a tree. I don't know, does Santa carry a tree on a sleigh? He might do. Some more Christmas stockings, these cute deer on ice skates, another elf, some pine cones just because, and then there's some coloured stars dotted around. And then there's 2 pages of words. So these words here, and then these signs with words on. So these words are repeated on the next page, but these signs have different words on the next page. Okay, so this one's in red, and then this page, same words here but in green, and then these words on these signs are different. And I've included New Year's Eve, Happy New Year, because this is designed for all 31 days of December, so we want to be looking at that extra holiday that comes right at the end of December. So there's a couple of bits in there for that. Okay, so that's the fussy cuts. Now we're on to the ephemera. So this is a square envelope decorated with poinsettia, so you can decorate it up more or use it as is. Got a page of large tags. Just love this one. I just adore this one in particular. I think it's my favourite. Then we've got a page of different size tags with different backgrounds. No decorating on them, just the background texture and pattern. So you can decorate those up however you want. That's obviously a test print that I didn't reprint because I got the page number wrong. But that's page 3. Page 4 are these 2 little tabbed envelopes. These can be a little bit tricky to put together, so I will be doing a video on a few things in this ephemera kit on how to use them, how to work them. So I've played around, I've worked out a method for putting these together, so there's 2 of them. Feel free to go and play on your own and work it out, but I have got a method that's reasonably easy to follow, so I'll do that on a separate video. They're so cute, and they're really, really small when they fold up, like, you know, this sort of size. Cute. Page of tabs of various patterns and colours, etc. Then we've got pockets and a belly band. So this is designed to be a belly band. This is a side pocket, just a regular gusseted pocket. And the side pocket's gusseted as well. And then I've created an oval pocket, which I love. I don't know if I've ever seen an oval pocket, but I was just playing and I was like, why not? So there is a little instruction there on how to use it. That'll be something I include in my video when I do the tabbed pockets, or tabbed envelopes, sorry. So that's that page. And then this page is journal cards. So we have just a regular small journal card. We have this journal card which folds up. So it's 2 parts, so you might want to back that on something or glue some coffee dyed paper or something on the back. And then this oval journal card, which is designed to fit in that oval pocket. I think the concept's really cool, if I do say so myself. You know, it's nice to have something just a little bit different, isn't it? And then we have a window envelope. So with this one, it's designed that you cut out the window. You don't have to, you could put something over it. I've coloured it with a sort of beigey, soft beige, so that you don't have to. The same colour actually as in these snowflakes on the back of the envelope. So you can cut it out, or you can just put like a word in there or a picture or something if you don't want to actually cut out the window. But it is actually a window envelope, not a big one. It's smaller than your typical window envelope because I needed to fit it on the page. So there you go, something fun. And then the last page is we've got a couple more journal cards, and then we've got some tickets. So that is that, 15 pages in that kit of Ephemera and Fussy cards. So hopefully you can have some fun with that. It is in my Etsy. Just by and by, if you do subscribe to my newsletter, there is a discount code off all 3 kits. So if you purchase all 3 of the Joyous December Days kits, then there's a discount code for the purchase of them. These kits are priced lower than my normal price because I had to split them across 3 listings, whereas I had anticipated maximum of 2. So I've lowered the price slightly. Then if you subscribe to the newsletter, you also get a discount code, which brings it down to really affordable price. So these are the prompt lists. Sorry, I'm a bit sort of lispy, I feel, this morning. So sorry if that's coming out weirdly. These 2 prompt lists are for December Days. These are a freebie that are available over in my Facebook group, Visual Vibes. Again, the link is in the description box to go to that group. So there's 18 prompts per page, plenty for the 31 days. So you won't use them all in the 31 days, or you could use a couple, you know, here and there, do a couple on a single day. Just to give you more flexibility. They're not dated, so you can choose which day you use them on. I think it's going to be really fun to see when people are using which prompts. Okay, so that's that. I think I've covered everything of that I wanted to, so let's get into my journal. So here, I like to use this to pop little images of the design team projects I'm working on, my stats for the month, the beginning of the month. I include those here, so that's what that front page will be for. So this is one of the kit pages, as is this, and it says Season's Blessings down the bottom there in the little banner. So page 1 then. So we have my 1. Whoops, my punch didn't punch it out. I think it needs sharpening. It works great on card, but I think it's using it on card that's actually dulled it a bit. So I'm going to have to sharpen it, but there we go. There's my 1. Now what prompt am I going to use for day 1? I'm kind of tossing up between 2. I'm wondering about Christmas is coming or on the Christmas watch list. Please excuse me, I didn't turn my alarm off because I need to take my multivitamin, and if I don't take it now, I'm going to mess up my whole days of supplements. So there we go, only takes a minute, or less than a minute, so I'm good to go now. Right, I think Christmas is coming is probably grabbing me a little bit more at the moment. So let's cut this out. I've designed these prompts to be headers so that you can pop them on your page as a heading or a label or, you know, something like that. And then you've got pretty paper down the middle that you can use for collage or make something out of, a tag or something. So I was just ruling to make sure this one fits in, being the longest one in that strip. So let's go there. Oh, my tummy's gurgling now. Just had a cold drink, so it's going gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. things you never needed to know. Right, can I actually manage to cut that right on the edge there? That'll be fine. And then just a little bit at the end there. Probably quicker with scissors, but I enjoy my new guillotine. Right. And I know it's going to be straight. Pretty straight. As long as I line it up properly. Okay. So we have our title and our number so far. I won't do the writing. I'm just going to play with layout. And I've even struggled to keep my notebook of notes lately. I've got days and days where I have no notes, so it's going to be a little tricky, including yesterday, which was the 1st of December. I have no notes for. Oops. Right, that's as far as I've got. Let's have a look and see if there's anything I might want to put. I haven't even got a tree up yet. I need to do that. Oh, that's right, there was something else I wanted to grab, and it is in here. Just find it, the word page. This one, the very last page, has got generous in this sign, wood look sign. And I've been so totally blessed by the generosity of others that I really want to note that here. So I'm going to quickly cut that out. There is a little border, just a tiny wee border around everything. Just to make it a little bit easier, you can cut right up to the image, or you can use the border to make it a bit easier. It's something I've learnt off other digital creators, and I've been using them and using the border, and it's actually, I quite like that. It's very useful, so I think I'm going to try and do that in my kits from now on. Just gives you the option of going a little bit quicker and easier, or you can choose to ignore it and just go right up to the image, so it's not like you don't have that option. It doesn't take away that option. Just depends what look you like or how long you want to take fussy cutting. Right, so reasonably quick. Well, it is for me. It might not be for you as you're watching. You might think, oh, come on, it's just fussy cutting. So that goes on my page somewhere. What else? Do we want anything else out of the fussy cuts? Thinking in mind what I was doing yesterday, thinking about the theme of Christmas is coming and that generosity that I've been showing lately. So that's kind of the thoughts running through my mind. These joys might work nicely. Right, I think I'm going to use a joy, and I think the smaller of the two, because I've got other words on the page, so we're gonna have a few words, good words. And I'm also wondering about an elf. I really like this one. She looks like very content and peaceful. So I think I want to go big with the elf. So So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop you on pause while I fussy cut these bits out, and then I'll pop right back. So hold on a tick. Okay, I am back. I've done my fussy cutting, and then I forgot to turn the camera back on. Not a huge length of time, but I went on to the next thing, and it was like, oh, whoops, I better turn the camera back on. And as I was fussy cutting, I realized what I've been saying on my videos, and I think I've done it every single time I've paused the camera and said that I'm putting you on pause. And I realized that's a really silly thing to say. Like, I hope you haven't been sitting there just like frozen in motion waiting for me to come back. Because what I mean is I'm pausing the video. I'm not pausing you. And it's like, gosh, to actually think about what I'm saying sometimes, it's like, yeah, actually that's probably not the best way to say it. So when I say I'm pausing you, I mean I'm pausing the camera. I know you will realize this, but when I just thought about how it would sound, I was like, yeah, okay. So I just felt like I wanted to back this Christmas is coming just to make it a little more sort of pop out. I'm not going to ink a lot. I don't typically ink in my personal journal unless it's for a specific reason. And my reason here is just to give this a little bit more of a frame out. Oh gosh, where did that come from? I've got ink on my fingers and I've just transferred it to my paper. Oh well. Let's just give the handle a little wipe, because I can only think that it came off the handle. I must have set it in the ink or something. I don't know. I have no idea where that came from. So let's just continue on. No big drama. It's just added detail, wasn't it, with that ink splotch. I also left a little bit of white along one edge, so that kind of helps there as well. Although it won't be seen on the white background if I put it on that side. I'm thinking I will, but it would show up more if I put it on the blue page. And I was going to go blue, and I was like, no, I want to inject a bit more colour, a bit more contrast, so let's go green. So I went green, and this is one of the background pages from the from one of the kits. And I think I'm going to also ink around the words here, and that will be as much inking as I do, I think. There we go. Oops. Put that back on top of my wet wipe. Oops. Right. Got a bit of ink splotch there as well. Never mind. That the words actually cover over that ink splotch on the green. So that's all good. So I'm just going to go tacky glue. I will glue tacky glue. I'm tongue-tied this morning. Saturday morning, hubby has gone out, so I'm also conscious that he will be back soonish. There's a men's breakfast for our church the first Saturday of every month, and he doesn't always go. Sometimes it's because we're doing something else, or because, you know, it just doesn't work with payday and everything, that timing's not there, that we don't have the money, that sort of thing. Actually, I am going to ink around my one because I feel like it. But he's gone this morning, and he's going to catch up with his friend and then head to the supermarket. Breakfast was at 8 and it's now 20 to 10, so he's probably not too far away. I did say I was going to do a video, so hopefully he's not making a big noise when he comes in. Probably will. So I will pop the video on pause again if he should break in. Where am I getting this ink from? I'm getting ink everywhere. I wonder if it's on the lid of my ink pad. Sorry, I've just got to deal with this because I don't want to keep transferring ink everywhere. That's not going to make me very happy. So have I got, yeah, there's ink on the top of my ink pad. I must have been, whenever I take, oh look at that, it's gross. Take the lid off, I must be getting it on my fingers and then transferring it. That's never happened before. Weird. Like, look at that. That's so gross. Hopefully, oh, and obviously there's more underneath. I'm going to have to give that a proper clean. Yeah, did not anticipate this happening when I'm conscious that I'm running out of time for hubby to come home. Did not anticipate having to do this sort of carry on. But it's the world of crafting for you, isn't it? We deal with random things. Oh, I'm just making matters worse. Tissue. Let's see if I can rub it off on a tissue. At least get it to a point where it's not going to transfer onto anything. Okay, it's stained, but I don't think it's transferring anymore. So I apologise for the state of my fingers. Messy, messy, messy. Right, no more inking in this video, I promise, because I'm not going to be dealing with it. Right, I really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down so we can get some things on the page. And I will decorate more, you know, once I've done the writing. I will fill it up with other bits and pieces if I've got gaps, using stickers, fussy cuts, images, whatever I like or can find. I may have put that over too far. No, that's all right. We can go with that. Yeah, which I, you know, I'll only know once I've done the writing. So I will post a picture of the finished page with all the writing as well on Instagram if you would like to see how it all ends up. And in my Facebook group as well, Visual Vibes. Okay, that ink splotch there, there's not much I can do about it, so we're just going to ignore it. It's deliberate, totally not, but let's say it is. Okay, so we've got my elf, my generous. I think the generous might go down here. Or do I want to put it up here? No, I like it down the bottom, so let's put that down. So for December, speak properly, woman. December days, you can use the prompts however you wish. It might be a journal page like I'm doing. It might be an art journal page. It might be just making a piece of ephemera to the prompt. It could be making a journal where each page, you know, just like making a blank journal, not filling it in, but each page that you add into the journal is themed around one of the prompts. So however you would like to participate in December days, you go for it. I would love to see all the different things that people come up with. And even if they're not different, like they're still going to be individual. They're still going to be your style, your take, your everything. Except hopefully my printables. Hopefully they'll be the same. If you choose to buy the printables or use the printables, you can just grab the prompts and use those. The printables are not required to participate in December days. Just let me make that clear. You do not have to buy the printables or get the printables in order to participate. You can just head along to my Facebook group, grab the prompts and play along as you wish. Like, no pressure there, no expectation. I just decided I wanted to do printables to go with it. I think I like that there. So I'm just going to attach the Joy over top of that little bag or whatever it is she's holding. There. and then a little bit under that foot, I think, just where it sits. I prefer to attach them together before I then try and put it down so I get them in the right place that I want. She looks joyful. Oh, my tummy. I've got a sore tummy. It's very, very distracting. So I'm not quite sure why. Except that I did treat myself to what I had for breakfast, because normally hubby makes me breakfast, and so I had to make my own breakfast this morning, and I had an egg and a tiny little bit of toast, which is normal for egg on toast, and then I had a couple of wee cherry tomatoes and a couple of mushrooms and a few little squares of bacon. It's like, well, nothing in that should have upset my tummy, but something's going on. It's not feeling the best at the moment. It's sore, and that's very distracting. Right, so that's there. So we've got our little joyful elf down there. Just making sure I get her done nicely. Oh, she's so cute. So cute. Right. Is there anything else I'd like to add? I think I need to leave it there actually, because otherwise I run the risk of not leaving enough writing space, even though I have no notes from yesterday. But yesterday's fresh, so I shouldn't be too bad if I write it down today. Right, there we go. I think I'll leave it there. I may add other bits and pieces. So if you'd like to see the finished spread, either Visual Vibes or Instagram, and it will be hashtagged on Instagram as December Days 2023. Okay, so that's the hashtag I've decided on just right now. I hadn't thought of one, so that's what it's going to be, December Days 2023. Okay, thanks for joining me. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching. And yay, I got it done before hubby got home. So, go me. Take care, have a fabulous weekend, friends, and have fun with December Days. I look forward to seeing what you're doing. Bye for now.